Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
You ever ask yourself, how'd you get here? You ever be in a situation where you're just like, what events transpired to put me here? That's where we are. Number 7 on the 49ers Rush roster countdown. Brandon Aiyuk, who's with the team, but not with the team, who's once traded, but isn't traded. I don't know. I really thought we would be done by now. And I'm sure Aiyuk and Lynch and Shanahan and everybody else also thought this would be done or resolved in one way or the other. Whether it's, Aiyuk's back long term, Aiyuk's playing on the 5th-year option, Aiyuk's traded. Like, there's only 3 ways this goes. But it's not going. And it doesn't seem like a resolution is coming soon. Now, the funny thing is, I'm recording this on the 26th. I'm going to publish this on the 27th. Hopefully, maybe this video recording this is going to prompt the deal to get done, just so I can't play this video. I'll cut that clip if the deal gets done. But regardless, he's number 7. He's so pivotal to what the 49ers are. 2022, he was 11th. 2023, he was 8th. This year, he's 7th, coming off a career year. We love Brandon Aiyuk. He's my son's favorite player. When we go to the 49ers game, he always wears his Aiyuk jersey. It's just what it is. He's awesome. The number 11 is a prominent mainstay whenever you go to Levi's. 6 foot, 200 pounds. That seems to be the metric the 49ers like for their athletes. 26 years old, in the prime of his career, ran a 4.540, 40-inch vertical going into year 5. And all he has done is year by year by year improve, to the point that he was a second-team All-Pro receiver, despite being, I think, like 31st in targets, was 7th in yards. He's a stud, man, and he's a perfect fit for this system. Now, if you remove him from the system, is he going to be a true number 1 wide receiver for, we don't know. And for 49ers fans, it really doesn't matter. For Aiyuk, perhaps it does, and for the NFL, perhaps it does. But we know what Brandon Aiyuk is in our system. Case closed. That's all you should need to know. It fits. Shanahan loves this guy. You remember, we drafted him in the COVID draft, where everybody was at home. And I can't play the clip because it gets docked and takes my video down. Thanks, ESPN. But Kyle Shanahan's at home, drafted in front of his computer, much like I am now. And they trade up for Aiyuk. We'll detail that later. And he turns and high fives nobody. There's nobody there. He doesn't care. He high fives nobody. His son's like behind him, not paying attention, whatever else. Like, Shanahan traded up for this guy. Shanahan molded this guy, along with Fred Warner, into Frankenstein, the monster. He is exactly what you want. It's just hard to see getting rid of him now, post-draft. Nobody wanted to be here. Now, high school, he's from Reno, Nevada. Went to Robert McQueen High School, the Lancers. I love that mascot. 3-star recruit. Went to Sierra Junior College in Rockland, California. Then transferred to Arizona State. Can we get enough Arizona wide receivers? I don't think we can. Born and raised in Reno, Nevada. And second alum from Northern Nevada High School to become a first-round pick. Defensive tackle Sean Knight from Reed High School was also drafted number 11th overall by the Saints in 87. I love little nuggets like that. Shout out to my man. Josh don't miss. He just doesn't. And again, you did the whole doghouse. You did the fighting with Fred Warner just to come out to be a stud. Gets a 1,000-yard season in 2022, and then just blew up last year. Really, really did. Niners picked up his 5th-year option, which is $14.1 million. It's not like he's not getting paid. He's getting paid, but it's not his value. I understand that. And I want him to get paid. I always want everybody to get paid. The way in which he's gone about it, not the biggest fan. I get it. You're fighting for generational worth. You do your thing. But whenever you make up videos about they don't want us and all the skits that he's done with his family and friends, nah, bro. Not my jam. Doesn't mean I don't want him here. But with that comes ridicule, fan distaste, maybe the right word. Like, I can't tell you how many emails I get. I'm done with him. Like, I don't want him here anymore. He don't want to be here. He don't like us. Like, This is just natural. You bring emotions into it. You bring drama into it. Drama comes out. Emotions come out. And, with Bosa, you just didn't hear anything. It was just ice cold quiet until the deal was done. Debo, a little bit more drama, a little bit more emotion. So far everybody's got paid, and hopefully Aiyuk's the next one. But it's been Real Housewives-ish. I think that's a fair assessment. I don't know. It's drama. It's entertainment. It's emotions. It's just what it is. Now, finished the season's 7th wide receiving yards overall, which is crazy, with 1,300 plus, 1,342. Just nuts. He's always open. It does seem anytime Debo goes down, he struggles, or if Debo's injured, he struggles. Doesn't get the ball a lot. Not a lot of targets. Averaged 6.5 targets per game throughout the year in 2024. And you look at the other wide receivers that are around him that all got 10-plus targets a game. CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen. All those guys getting 10-plus targets a year. This dude's doing basically more or equivalent to them at 60% the opportunity. But that's just the way the 49ers are always going to be. Needed a bigger role in the Super Bowl for sure, but again, anytime Debo's hurt or out, Aiyuk kind of disappears. That's just the way that it goes. And Aiyuk really didn't have a good preseason. Yeah, that one catch, the amazing catch off the Lions defender's face mask, which was incredible, and the ladybug and all that stuff. But, man, you look at he had 9 catches on 19 targets in the postseason for 141 yards and 1 touchdown. Most of that all came in that Detroit Lions game. So not that I'm not trying to say he doesn't show up in big moments. I'm saying his best games are when everything goes right for the 49ers offense. And he's a big part of that. You go back to that Pittsburgh Steelers game week 1, that dude set the tone for the 2024 season. No doubt about that. And, being a second team All-Pro in a year where the wide receivers just went crazy, impressive, beyond impressive. Didn't show up for OTAs, right? All these other wide receivers get paid. And, all the fans are like, man, why didn't the 49ers offer Aiyuk a deal before the draft, before all these deals get done? Turns out they did. The 49ers didn't tell everybody that. Brandon Aiyuk didn't tell everybody that. But the more and more information comes out, seems like the difficult one to work with is 100% Brandon Aiyuk. If it's money he wants, he got offered $32 million from a trade with the Patriots. He said no. Got offered close to $30 million with the Browns. He said no. Got offered, even the Steelers, who he wants to go play for, he said, they offered him close to $28 million. That one's still kind of whatever, possibility, but I doubt it. But I get understanding. Nico Collins gets paid. Waddle, St. Brown, Devontae Smith, Justin Jefferson. All these guys are getting cashed in. You're wanting to cash in too. But I'm sorry, I don't hold him in that regard as a $30 million wide receiver, not with the other guys that are out there. I think that, at 26.5, 27, that's about his value, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but it seems to be the opinion of the 49ers and the Steelers as well. Now, you got to pay a premium sometimes to keep a guy and make him happy. And again, you get to average that out with the 14.1, so that helps this deal happen. But if Aiyuk don't sign, I'm the type of guy that, look, man, I'm not going to hurt my team's chances now. You're going to play the 5th-year option, and then we're going to tag you next year. If you want to sit out a couple of games, that's your prerogative. You're losing $1 million per game that you sit out. And if you look at what he's made, he's only made $12.5 million so far in his career. So each game check is about 8% of his long-term value. So you're going to play on 14.1 or you're going to play on $27 million. What are you going to do? Your choice, man. We want you here. Obviously, they traded up for him. The 49ers, back in 2020 draft, we were picking 31. The 49ers jumped from 31 to 25. They gave up pick 31, 117, and 176 to the Vikings to go get them. Now, the Vikings, their draft didn't pan out. They took Jeff Gladney, the corner from TCU, had a decent rookie year, then died in a car wreck tragically after his rookie year. Rest in peace, and I'm so sorry to him and his family. From a football perspective, though, that's not great. And Minnesota's still having problems with traffic stuff. They had another player die this offseason. They had another player get arrested twice for DUIs. Like, this is a major problem in the NFL. Hope he gets dressed. But from a football standpoint, they didn't get back any of that. DJ Wonham, who they took with 117, he started for 2 years. Now he's on the Panthers. KJ Osborne, who they took at 176, he kind of spot starter special teams player. Now he's with the Patriots. DJ Wonham's with the Panthers. I think I misspoke there. Jordan Love went the pick right after Brandon Aiyuk because the 49ers leapfrogged him. All the rumors were the Packers were going to take Aiyuk. Shanahan jumped in front of his buddy LaFleur, sniped the pick. They've had problems since then. Actually, before then. No, it was after there with the Trey Lance pick. But anyway, there's just issues there. Now, according to the weighted approximated value from Pro Football Reference, Aiyuk was the 9th most valuable draft pick that year. I mean, he has just been stellar. It's just such a perfect fit. 75 catches, 1,342 yards, 17.9 yards per catch. That is career-worthy, unbelievable, just how efficient he was. 7 touchdowns, 1 fumble, had 2 drops, 12 missed tackles forced. Injuries, yeah, he's played a lot. 2020, he missed 2 games because of a hamstring. 2020, everybody was hurt. And this past year, 2023, he missed 1 game with a shoulder injury. Like, he's reliable. He's damn good, and I really hope he stays. I understand the contract dispute. I understand all those different things. It's just figure out what the hell you want and decide. The limbo and the back and forth and the drama is what everybody's so exhausted on, and that's why I never talk about it. I don't want to be that guy. I want to talk football. I want to talk positivity. You know, when we committed to doing 91 episodes, 1 episode for every player on this team, which is incredible, and I loved it. There were a few players where I was like, I don't want to do that one. This one was top of the list. And I really thought by the time we got here, it'd be done. And even before I recorded today, I was like, I'll just wait till tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow. I can't wait anymore. Hopefully Aiyuk can't either. We're at roster cut down. Get a deal done. Figure out what the hell it is you want, and let's do this. It's best for you, best for the Niners, best for the team, best for your family's future. Get it done. Get it done. And you put out there all the time why you're so pissed off and all this stuff. Just tell everybody what you want. I know you're telling the 49ers what you want, but it doesn't look like you're going to get it. So what's the saying? Piss or get off the pot? Like, come on, man. We want you here. Everybody wants you here. Selfishly, I want it just for my son because it's his favorite player. And I don't want to. He's going to be a little more reluctant to go to these games, which I'm like, it's a long drive. It's a long day, all the stuff that we do. I get it. My son don't always want to go, which is different for me. But, like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, if you play, my son will go to more games with me. Will you quit? Think about the Chapmans. It's not about me. It's about him and his family. Aiyuk, get your money, but just get what it is you want and figure out what the hell it is you want, because it seems like you don't know. And we want you here. I wish you wanted to be here as much as we want you here. Get it done. Get paid. For us, we'll just keep counting them down.